What's going on, BLVers? It's Mitch here live for some NFL preseason commentary, some preseason action, some discussion, and just some fun. I figured why not? I have some time here tonight to go live, so we have two games. Pittsburgh Steelers, Atlanta Falcons live in, I assume, a couple of minutes. It's supposed to start at 7:30 Eastern time here on NFL Network. They've yet to actually show the broadcast of the game, so still waiting for that to begin. We also have the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles, where Anthony Richardson apparently is going to be playing in that one, so I'm interested in that. I don't know if NFL Network is going to be showing both games. It just shows that it's going to be Steelers and Falcons, but hopefully we get both games so that we can discuss more NFL action here tonight. But regardless, it's a good time to talk. It's a good time to have some fun and discuss the NFL season coming up. So let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know what you guys are feeling for the NFL season. If you're excited, we're so close. It feels like we're just a couple weeks away. I'm sure that a lot of you have fantasy drafts coming up, or whatever's going on with your fantasy football. Maybe you're doing, some predictions of your own. My predictions, my division previews, and official picks is going to be probably happening pretty soon, within the next couple of days. I think I have one more video planned before I get to the division previews. And then we're going to get to the official predictions, my Super Bowl pick, all that stuff, which I still haven't really decided who I'm going to pick yet. But we're going to get there eventually. Let me know what you guys are doing right now. Don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. That allows other people to find this video. Stay active in the comment section. I'm not sure how many people are going to show up for tonight's live stream, but hopefully a good enough amount of people so that we can just talk about football. And any questions you guys have about this season or anything else, let me know in the comments. All right, let's say hello to some of the people in the chat right now. And if you haven't already said hello, make sure to say hello in the chat, guys. Big Al is in the chat. He says, become a member, become a patron, join the Discord, and follow Mitch on social media. Yes, that would be appreciated, guys. For Patreon, we got a lot of stuff going on during the year, including you get my bets throughout the season. If you are in fantasy football leagues, I'll be posting my rankings that I use for my high stakes drafts on Patreon. And if you just want to support the channel, you can also just support me on Patreon or YouTube membership. We're also going to be having exclusive live streams where only YouTube members or patrons can actually comment in the chat. So if you're looking forward to that sort of stuff, make sure to become a member, become a patron, all right? Big Al also says, now let's get turned the hell up. He also says, what it do, fam? Y'all know what to do. Gronk spike the like button and subscribe. Miss Harley Quinn is also in the chat. Big Al says, what's up, Mitch, my brother? Not much, man. Not much. Just adjusting. Had a lot of coaching going on the last couple of weeks, so it wasn't as active on YouTube. So I'm kind of adjusting back to full-time YouTube life here, and the season's coming up, so I got to get a lot of content out really quickly. So we're going with that right now. That's kind of what I've been up to. Daniel is in the chat. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? He says, yo, what's going on, Daniel? Harley says she's very excited for the season. Jake is in the chat, says Bijan is him. Second round pick in fantasy. Jake, he's a first round pick in fantasy. What's going on, Jake? Big Al says, what's up, Jake? What up, Daniel? Guys, make sure to share this live stream with your friends. Make sure everyone gets in here. Hopefully you all got a notification. I don't know why this game hasn't started. Has the game started yet? Okay, here we go, finally. All right. So it looks like the Steelers are going to get the kickoff here. I have no idea who's playing for either team. I saw that the Steelers might be playing some of their starters, but whatever, we'll give you the commentary as is. So the Falcons kick it deep. This game's in Atlanta, by the way. Steelers return to the 10, to the 15, and there's a late flag At about the 15-yard line, that is where the Steelers will begin their opening drive of the final week of the preseason. This is the first game of the final week of the preseason. Harley says, hey, Big Al, cheering the Eagles on for you. I hope not in week 1, Harley. I hope you're not cheering them on in week 1. I'll just say that much. Holding on the Steelers, a legal block. So Kenny Pickett is in the game. We got, looks like Pat at tight end. I'm not sure if that's Deontay Johnson or not, but nonetheless, Kenny Pickett, the starting quarterback, is in. Play action on the first play. He passes it to the 10-yard line. By the way, the penalty moved it back 10 yards. Phillips on the tackle. That was a pickup of maybe like a yard or two. Look like. You're going to the Saints game. Nice. What's up, Wendy? At the 10-yard line, 3-receiver set, motion from the Steelers. It's a handoff to one of their receivers. And a pickup of about 2 or 3 yards. That is Calvin Austin, one of their draft picks last season. Wendy, how you doing? What's going on? It's been a while. How you doing, Wendy? Wendy, one of our YouTube members, by the way. Big Al says, I'll be watching on Prime Video. I'm decked out in my Eagles gear. Big Al, you're going down, buddy. You're going down. All right, 3rd and 5 at their own 13-yard line. Pickett. Going deep down the left sideline. He connects with his man. That is Deontay Johnson for an easy pickup of about like 25 to 30 yards on that connection. Deontay Johnson with instant separation, and Pickett looked nowhere else. His first read was wide, butt naked open for a first down. Wendy says, I'm good, had knee surgery, so been out for a bit. Ooh, that stinks. Well, I hope your knee is healed up. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just getting in the gear of the season and excited to see what we can do this year, how we can build this community. It's Jaylen Warren, by the way, on a carry of about 6 yards on a toss. Every time I watch Jaylen Warren compared to Najee Harris, he just looks like the better football player every single time. Not sure how much play he's going to get throughout the season, but I will say I like Jaylen Warren as a sleeper pick in fantasy. 2nd and 4 at the 48 of the Falcons. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first. Handoff up the middle. There's Najee Harris, who has a nice run of his own right up the middle for a first down. Steelers starters are whooping the butts of the Atlanta Falcons backups right now. I gotta say that much. And they should. They really should. But the Steelers are trying to be ready for week 1, a physical matchup versus the San Francisco 49ers. What do you guys think if I did an individual preview of each game for week 1? Do you guys think that would be a good idea, or just don't do that? I feel like that might be fun, but I don't know. Handoff up the middle is no gain, maybe a loss of 1 for Najee Harris. Big Al says Mitch's Pats are going to get tapped like a phone. Okay. Caesar says, I get the impression that some of the best NFL teams don't perform well in preseason. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe. Cat ate the rat is in the chat. What's going on, Cat ate the rat? 2nd and 10. Kenny Pickett going deep to Pickett! A big catch and a big play to the 1-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons. Pickett's just throwing it up for big plays. Literally left and then right. First to Deontay Johnson. And now George Pickens goes up and really didn't get a lot of separation, but that's just what George Pickens does. One-on-one ball, jump ball. George Pickens goes and gets it, and Najee Harris runs it in easily for the opening touchdown for the starters of the Pittsburgh Steelers, running over Ultras Atlanta Falcons. 6-0 Steelers, just like that. 2 bombs on the opening series. George Pickens with a huge one-on-one grab right there. And Harris just buries his way into the end zone. I think Mike Williams will do better than Pickens as well, man. But Pickens is definitely primed for a good season. I will say that much. But, man, you're talking about Justin Herbert and that offense and what they're going to do this year. They might have the most passing yards. They might have the most passing attempts. They might run at the fastest pace in the NFL. I think the Chargers are going to put up a lot of yards this year. And I think Mike Williams is going to be the go-to guy. He's going to be the guy for that offense. So I really like Mike Williams this year. I liked him last year. He came through last year. I think he's going to come through again this year. That being said, though, I like George Pickens as well. I don't dislike him as a pick in fantasy, but I will say Mike Williams, he's just more proven. He's just that guy, right? How do I feel about Trey Lance potentially getting traded? I feel like if that's what the 49ers have deemed the right thing to do, then that's what they should do. I think too many people and fans are getting emotional about that decision making. They're the team that invested in him. They're the coaching staff and the front office that's seen him at practice every single day. They've evaluated his game tape. They've evaluated his practice tape. If they feel like he is not very good, then they should trade him or cut him. But obviously they can't cut him. He makes too much money as a 3rd overall pick. The one thing I just dislike, I don't dislike Trey Lance as a person. I will say I've never been a Trey Lance supporter as a prospect. I didn't think he was very good. I didn't think he was worth the 3rd overall pick in the draft. That being said, I also thought Zach Wilson was good, so that I wasn't right about that either. But at the same time, I feel like Trey Lance, there's this fan base with the 49ers that like goes to bat for him no matter what, even though he has yet to prove anything at the NFL level. Not a single iota of information in a positive manner has come from Trey Lance in the NFL. And they still think he should be the guy. Get over it. Just get over it. He is not that guy, as a once man at a grocery store once said. So, we have, is this a new guy? Cano? He says, how do you feel about Ohtani's injury? Ohtani. Who are you talking about? You talking about baseball? I'm not really a baseball guy. If you're talking about baseball, I don't really have any feelings towards that. I know he's a good player, but that's all I know. Jake says, Amon-Ra may lead the league in targets and receptions this year. I actually don't disagree with that. I could see that happening. I'm very high on Amon-Ra, especially in PPR fantasy. But when you look at it, though, I feel like he is in a position where he can do that. Okay? He's in a position where he doesn't really have a lot of targets on his team that can take away from him. I mean, Marvin Jones is old as dirt. Josh Reynolds is Josh Reynolds. They have a rookie tight end, right? Jahmyr Gibbs might catch the 2nd most passes on the team. Jameson Williams is suspended, so hand off on the first play for the Atlanta Falcons offense. It is absolutely blown up by a Landon Roberts, the former Patriot legend. Wow, the Falcons are playing absolutely no one. Taylor Heineken is at quarterback, their backup quarterback, and I think their like 4th string running back just got that carry. So yeah, they're not really playing anyone, and they're getting their butts whooped by the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd and 14. Heineken, play action. Under pressure, he is sacked. At the 6-yard line, immediate pressure by the former Defensive Player of the Year, T.J. Watt. I'm actually surprised T.J. Watt is playing in this game, but that just goes to show Mike Tomlin. This is an ass-kicking. Charm City Player says, let's be honest, Shanahan wanted Mac Jones. I feel like one day we will get a 30 for 30. I hope it's actually a Netflix documentary similar to the one that we got for the Florida Gators, because I'm really enjoying that one right now. That being said, Shanahan wanted Mac Jones. You are probably right. I have heard too many people, smart people, say that Shanahan wanted Mac Jones and the front office told him to pick Trey Lance or basically outvoted him. And I feel like if Mac Jones was on the Niners, they might have already won a Super Bowl. Maybe I'm just biased when it comes to Mac Jones. But I feel like maybe they might have won the Super Bowl already. I don't know. It's just me. Daisy and Diana is in the chat. Steelers say, I miss Big Ben. Just saying, even Tom Brady. Yes, I miss Big Ben too. Big Ben was a lot of fun to watch. 4th and 21 after an incompletion there for the Falcons. Nothing going on from the Falcons offense at all. They're just getting their butts whooped by the starters of the Steelers. And it's a good return here for the Steelers, the 35-30 to the 29-yard line. That is Austin once again. And they get all the way into Atlanta territory. Steelers looking the way they should against backups, like deep backups of the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are getting killed. Let's put up that super chat. Thank you so much to Harley Quinn for this super chat. It makes it worth it for me to go live, even though there's not a lot of people in here right now. Harley giving me a super chat makes it worth it. She says, football is back. Let's go. One day we should all have a meetup. I would legit jump up and down. Laugh my ass off. Good luck to everyone's favorite team. So pumped to watch the games with you all again. BLV fam for life. Thank you so much for the super chat, Harley. And I agree. One day, if this channel gets to, let's say 100K. If we get to 100K, I think a meetup at a Patriots game or something like that would be a lot of fun. So yeah, maybe in the future sometime. But you guys have got to support. You guys have got to help uplift me to 100K, and then we'll get that meetup going. Charm City says, I feel like the front office wanted Trey. Hold on, there's a play here for Najee Harris, who bounces it inside, and a nice little run with vision and agility by Najee Harris, picking up 4 yards, and now the Steelers are already in the red zone. Charm City said something about Trey Lance. The front office wanted him. They wanted to create their own Patrick Mahomes, which is impossible. I do agree with your logic. They wanted a guy who could go above and beyond Shanahan's system. But the problem with their logic is that Shanahan's system wasn't broken. And I think that was proven with Brock Purdy. At the 9-yard line. Kenny Pickett. Handoff. Warren. Exploding and jumping and leaping into the end zone. The Pittsburgh Steelers are laying the smacker down on the Atlanta Falcons. And Warren now gets the second touchdown after Najee Harris got the first. If you're enjoying the Steelers whooping the Falcons behind, Gronk spike the like button. If you're enjoying this live stream, Gronk spike the like button. And if for whatever reason you're new, which you're likely not, subscribe. If you are not a YouTube member, you should become a YouTube member or a patron for exclusive streams, exclusive content. My fantasy draft board will be out very soon. And then also my bets throughout the season and a lot more stuff throughout the season I'm hoping to put on Patreon, including the BLV vs. Consensus podcast, which I got a message from Ultra yesterday. Ultra wants to do a preview very soon, so that's going to be coming soon to Patreon as well. Caesar says, Harley, one day we could have an interactive reaction to a game. Oh, that would be pretty fun, actually. Jamari says, should do more Pats content. Jamari, you know what I've been considering, man? I've actually been considering making a second channel of just Patriots. What do you think about that, Jamari? Should I do that, bro? Should I just do a Patriots channel on top of the BLV? It wouldn't really be that much more, like, in terms of effort. I feel like it would be very transferable and easy, but there'd just be, I think I could go a little bit more deeper into the Patriots as opposed to just, doing the kind of big topics. Charm City says, your thoughts on the Giants getting Isaiah Simmons? It's interesting. It's really interesting, honestly. Like, I think Isaiah Simmons could be a nice ad for them. When you look at the Giants last year, the Giants' biggest problem last year was speed on defense. Their linebacker position was pathetic, right? And I think Isaiah Simmons, more than anything else, provides insurance for the linebacker that I can't pronounce, Bobby Okereke, okay? So that guy, they signed to big money, okay? And he is there to ensure that they have speed. But if he gets hurt, Isaiah Simmons is that layer of depth. Isaiah Simmons, quite frankly, has been a bust at the NFL level. But the one good thing about him is, I will say, he has never been used correctly. He can play multiple positions. Last year, he played nickel a lot of the time, and according to PFF, he had his best season of his career. So he can play a box role as rather a safety, a linebacker, or a nickel defender. He's very athletic. He has a lot of tools. And a guy like Wink Martindale can use that type of player. So I actually think it's a nice trade for the Giants. I think, hey, it's like no risk involved here. It's a 7th round pick. I think he's like on his 4th year now, so he costs a little bit more money, I believe, than he would in his 1st or 2nd year. So that's probably the reason the Cardinals moved on from him, right? But yeah, that's overall what I think of the move. And I got to put up 14-0 for the Steelers here. Char says, why are you so high on the Ravens? They've been the most injured team in the NFL every single year, and I don't have any faith in them staying healthy. If they stay healthy, they'll be good, but not happening. Well, I don't really count on injuries. That being said, the most injured team, I think, is going a little extreme. They've just been unfortunate with getting injuries to their left tackle, their quarterback, and their receiving core. Last year, I think 2 years ago, they were very injured with their defense as well. But that being said, man, they made the playoffs last year. Yeah, people forget they made the playoffs. Let me put it this way for you. They made the playoffs last year. They didn't have any of the starting receivers they currently have on their roster. They didn't have Lamar Jackson. And they almost beat Cincinnati. They were literally a fumble on the 1-yard line away from beating the Cincinnati Bengals, who nearly beat the Super Bowl champions and probably should have beat the Super Bowl champions in the AFC Championship game. So the Baltimore Ravens improved their offensive coordinator spot. I think the scheme overall is going to make Lamar an effective passer. Their wide receiver personnel is much better, adding Odell, Zay Flowers, Nelson Aguilar, to Rashad Bateman, who comes back from injury, Devin Duvernay. You've got Mark Andrews, who I think will have a big year. The running backs are healthy. The O-line's healthy. The defense is always good. You've got a strong special teams. That's a really good team. I just feel like the Ravens are that team that have an elite quarterback that nobody is really respecting, and I kind of outlined that in my recent video. A run for the Atlanta Falcons here on 2nd and 4, I think, picked up a couple. 7:15 left in the first quarter. Godwin Igwabuke is the running back for the Atlanta Falcons. The PLV, the Patriots line view, I could definitely do that. Almost a pick, but a throwaway on 3rd and 1 by Taylor Heineken. Jamari wants to do a Patriots channel, so I might do it. Wayne Game says, I'm back. What's up, Wayne? How you doing, man? Jim says, take the Steelers +3 right now, week 1 against San Fran. Lock. I'm not willing to bet against the Niners, but I will say I won't bet against the Steelers in week 1. I think that is certainly a fair pick. Jim, I think the Steelers are a really tough team to play in week 1. And the Niners typically don't start the season off very hot. So I will give you that. But I'm not willing to bet against the 49ers, who I think could win the Super Bowl this year. But I wouldn't be surprised if they lost the first game of the year, as they did last year. They lost the first game of the year last year. Daisy says, who do I think is going to win this game? I think the Steelers are going to win this game pretty easily. Caesar says, that's the most frustrating part. We can't predict injuries. Of course not. And guys, I'm going to have a very fun video coming out tomorrow where I'm going to be predicting the over or under for every team in the NFL in terms of their win total. But I'm not just going to be predicting it. I'm going to be ranking it in terms of least confident to most confident in terms of my prediction for their win total, which I've never seen anyone do that before. So I feel like a creative genius, right? Even though it's a very simple idea, it's just ranking my confidence level in whether your team will do better than their win total or do worse than their win total. And it's actually a kind of interesting exercise too, because it gets you kind of understanding how I feel about your team and how confident I am on whether they will be good, better than consensus, or they will suck and be worse than consensus. So I don't know, it'll be a fun idea. So you guys make sure to check that video out. It's going to be a good video, I think. Big Al says, if Jonathan Taylor gets traded, where do you see him going? I don't think he's going to get traded. If he was going to get traded, I think the team would be the Eagles. I think if there's a team, maybe Miami. I think Miami or Philadelphia. I think it has to be a team that knows they're in the Super Bowl window and is willing to take a chance on the last missing piece. Kind of like San Fran did last year with Christian McCaffrey. But I feel like Philadelphia, if they're not happy with their current running back situation, or same with Miami, a team that's been very aggressive in the last couple of years. Their ownership's very aggressive. Mike McDaniel is a run game guy. So I feel like if it's one of those two teams, it would make sense. I think everyone else, it doesn't really make sense to me. Wayne says, I think the Ravens got a better wide receiver lineup. Charm City says, looks like Arizona is probably tanking this year. They're trading away players. What players do you think New England can get from Arizona? The only ones I would really consider are possibly offensive linemen, if they could pick up an offensive lineman. I saw that they just traded one of their tackles, Jones, who was, I think, their third tackle, their swing tackle. Everyone else, I don't really see New England targeting anyone else. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe a depth guy, but I don't think they're trading Budda Baker, and New England doesn't really need a safety, so I don't see that happening. They don't really have a pass rusher. They don't really have a receiver outside of Marquise Brown, who I think is going to be there probably long term. Yeah, maybe an offensive lineman. That would kind of be the only thing that I would maybe look out for. Daisy says she wishes the Patriots were playing. I wish the Patriots were playing too. They're playing tomorrow, though. I might go live for that as well. We'll see if it's even on TV. I'm not sure. Gain of a couple for the Steelers on the ground. It looks like they now have their backups in the game. I'm not sure when the Eagles game's starting. Hopefully they flip it over to the Eagles game here on NFL Network. If they don't, I'll just try to stay around as long as I can. It doesn't look like the game's on another channel, though. Maybe I could find the game on a stream, but then I would have to be streaming the game on my computer. So I don't know. Ooh, big run by the Steelers to the 27-yard line of the Falcons. Who is their third string running back here? Is that McFarland? Oh, there's Colts and Eagles. I found it. My bad. I found it on TSN in Canada here. I found it. Becca just became a member. Oh my goodness. Becca, you haven't been a member? What's going on with that? Daisy says, Gronk, missed that guy. Yes, everyone misses that guy. Did you guys see that Fox Sports now signed Julian Edelman to the pregame show? So they've got Edelman, They've got Brady under contract, and they've got Gronk under contract. They've got all three of them under contract. Okay, guys, I'm going to flip over to the Colts and Eagles game now. I know I haven't really been doing like play in, play out commentary for the other game, but regardless. Anthony Richardson is in. Daisy loves those guys. Oh, we've got the... Looks like the Amazon team is doing... Is this Amazon? Amazon team is doing the Colts and the Eagles game. We got Andrew Whitworth doing the color. Big Al, how you feeling about this Eagles game, bro? Big dub coming up? Marcus Mariota time? What do you think? I should switch over the thumbnail. Of course, it's too big there. Deion Jackson is going to get some play today. So that's important because Jonathan Taylor might get traded, right? And Zach Moss is also injured. Even though Zach Moss, why would you ever want him to be your starter at this point? I think he's just proven he's not a very good player. But regardless, Deion Jackson might be in line for a lot of play early in the year if Taylor doesn't come back. All right. Switch the thumbnail there. Okay, Singh says, Mitch, did you hear about the Ravens preseason streak being over? I did hear about it. I didn't see it, but yeah, I heard about it. Wow, so depressing, hey? So depressing that happened. Okay, should be good now. Okay, what do we got? If the Patriots traded for Collins and he got healthy, do you think he would start? Maybe. I don't know. Do I think he would start? It would be up to Belichick if he would start. I mean, if they traded for him, he likely would start, because why would they trade for him if he wouldn't start? I think his contract is probably too expensive to not start him, so I would figure that he would start, but I don't really know, man. Big Al says, guess what, Miss Becca? I made my NFL picks 2 weeks ago, and I have the 49ers winning the Super Bowl. Becca is just depressed that Trey Lance, her Trey Lance dream of the Trey area is dead. She's just keep going on and on about how Trey Lance is going to unseat Brock Purdy, and he's going to go all the way and all this stuff. All right, she says, I'm going to dip. Can't wait for to see everyone this season. I also can't wait to shit talk Mitch. All right, see you, Becca. Have a good time. Rest in peace, Alex Collins. Absolutely, Alex Collins, a legend of the game. Alex Collins won me once upon a time a BLV special trivia night versus Turtle. It was the last answer. I remember it like it was yesterday. I had to name a running back that had like a certain amount of yards, and the last name I could think of was Alex Collins, baby. Alex Collins won me BLV trivia. Al Michaels on the call for Colts and Eagles. We're about to get started here, hopefully shortly. How do we like the Anthony Richardson with like looks like a blonde dread? Like every like 5 dreads, he's got like a blonde dread. I think it's kind of stylish. Nick says his prediction for the Dolphins is 13-4. How many games is Tua playing? How many games is Armstead playing? Did I like your hot takes? Sing, if I'm being honest, I don't remember them. I made the video and I completely forgot like 99% of them. So no offense to you. Basically made the video, put all of those in the trash. Don't remember a single one. Marcus Mariota, Anthony Richardson. Thursday night football coming up. Fully healthy all year, Miami Dolphins. Wow. That's the boldest take you could possibly ever have. My hot take is the Lions end their 33-year playoff losing streak. Big Al thinks the Lions are going to win a playoff game? Oh my goodness. Wow. That is bold. Even though I think most people have the Lions going to the playoffs, but winning a playoff game? The Lions? Who are they going to beat? The Eagles? That's what Singh thinks. Singh told me he's got the Lions over the Eagles. Swimmer says Sam Howell's going to clutch up the 7 seed. I could see it. Sam Howell looking pretty good. I was going to make another Sam Howell video. Kaylee on the sidelines for NFL Prime. Shane Steichen in his 3rd game as the Colts coach. Jalen Hurts meeting up with Steichen before the game. Steichen meeting up with A.J. Brown in the receiving core. Devontae Smith. Oh yeah, Caesar? What are you watching on there, man? I haven't seen Tessa yet. Has anyone seen Tessa yet? Tessa's probably trying to find a new toque. Lucas Havrisk on the kickoff. Eagle returner bobbles it. Takes it to the 15. Reverses field to the 20. 25. 30. 35. 40. 45. 50. 45. 40. 35. 30. And down inside the 30-yard line. The Philadelphia Big Al Eagles, the NFC champs, with a big start to their final preseason matchup just to get their butts handed to them in week 1 by the New England Patriots. Number 82 on the return. She needs her sugar cookies. Yes, she does. She'll come by probably during the year. Yell at everybody. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. It's a gain of a yard. That was Devin Allen on the return. I was trying to find out who 82 is. Marcus Mariota with Trey Sermon to the right of him. That's got to be the 4th string running back on this team. Marcus Mariota going to the end zone. It's incomplete. There was a little bit of an early contact there, but no call. That was Dan Arnold, Panther legend, Jaguar legend, trying to get that catch. It looks like the starting Colts defense is in. DeForest Buckner, I see him. I see EJ Speed. That was Blackman, the safety, on coverage there by on Dan Arnold. I don't know where Ultra's been, bro. Ultra sometime in the Discord. But get after him, Tyler's World. Let him know. 3rd and 9. Mariota throwing across his body complete for a first down to the 5-yard line to number 39. I look like a running back playing receiver. Who is that? He looked like a young Jay Ajayi. Who's number 39? Someone help me out. 22, Trey Sermon gets the carry for no gain at the 5-yard line. And the Eagles are about to score a touchdown on the starting Colts defense. Even though they started at the 20-yard line, but we don't talk about that. Looks like Steen, the rookie from Alabama, is in on the offensive line for the Eagles. Who's number 39? I think it was 39 or 29. Sermon down to the 1-yard line, gaining 4 yards. Epicam and Flowers on the stop. 3rd and goal at the 1 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, it looks like O'Brien improved the Patriots a lot. Harley's a big Dan Campbell fan. Big Dan Campbell fan. Opening game, Harley. What do you think versus the Chiefs? 3rd and goal at the 1. Up the middle. Sermon goes. It's a touchdown. Philadelphia. A shocking opening score. Big return. Mariota working the little read option. He decides to hand it up the middle. The defensive end has to respect Mariota just enough. $12-17 remaining in the first. Elliott is good. Big Al says E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Seven 0 Eagles. Scoring on DeForest Buckner and the Colts' starting defense is Trey Sermon, former 49er hopeful. Hey, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. If you are new or not new, make sure to Gronk spike the like button. Mariota with the opening drive. Caesar says, I'm planning to stream Lions versus Chiefs. Either me or my friend Adam. I'll be watching you too. All right, Caesar. Sounds good, man. Do you, how do you usually watch your games, Caesar? Do you usually stream? Do you usually watch it on cable? Do you have like a package, like an NFL package on? Is it YouTube TV now that they gave the rights to? Satellite company, all right. Destination NBA, a G League Odyssey? It's an interesting title. Has anyone watched that Florida Gators series yet, bro? Jamari gets he's got the websites. All right, here comes Anthony Richardson for the first time. Let's see how he looks and if he's worthy of a fantasy selection this year. He'll be playing backups on the Eagles, but I will say the backup Eagles defensive line is pretty good. So Richardson does not have a lot of experience. He only has like 1 year of college experience. 12-17 left in the first. To the 15 and out of bounds at the 20 is Flowers of the Colts. Here comes Richardson. The series, bro, on Netflix. Has anyone watched that other than me? Look it up. Look it up. It's good. It's good. It's about the Tim Tebow, Urban Meyer era. 12-10 left in the first. Richardson in the gun, play action. He's going deep! And it's incomplete. Looking for Alec Pierce. He was well covered one-on-one. There is a flag, though. That guy got handsy on him. He got handsy on Alec Pierce. Yes, that Urban Meyer. It's kind of funny because I'm watching that series and like he's getting interviewed and I'm like going through my head and I'm like, this guy coached like the worst NFL team I've ever seen. One of them. 2nd and 10. Richardson throws incomplete, very high over the head of Michael Pittman Jr. I think he spotted that double coverage coming late. Who's the most overrated quarterback other than Justin Fields? It's a good question. Probably Tua. Probably Tua. Because I think everyone elevated him after last year, but I think he's going to come back down to earth a little bit this year. Despite having great weapons. And he had a good season last year. I'm not taking that away from him. But I think right now it's probably Tua. That would be my answer at least. I don't think there's that many that are super overrated. Depending on how he plays, it could be Aaron Rodgers. It could be Aaron Rodgers. Because he did not play well last year. At all. Richardson. 3rd and 15 is going to run to the 20, 25. Out of bounds at the 30. He gets the first down, but there is a flag behind the line of scrimmage. It could be holding. Tom's retired, so he doesn't count. Harley, you can't just say Brady and then leave. You can't do that. Quentin Nelson on the hold. That's something you don't want to hear if you're a Colts fan. You hear that, Harley? Comeback Player of the Year. What? How in the heck is he going to win Comeback Player of the Year? It's not like he was... I mean, I guess he had concussions, but like he played most of the year last year. I don't know. I don't even know how he would be up for that award. 3rd and 22. Is he like up for that award? Because to me, I don't even really consider it Comeback Player of the Year type of vibe, but I don't know. A run on 3rd and very long was absolutely stuffed by the Eagles. So the Eagles' backups shut down the Colts starters. They will get the ball back. At the 41, Philadelphia returns to the 44. 10 minutes remaining in the first. I'm intrigued to see how long Richardson ends up playing today. Oh, Marcus Mariota only played 1 series. Tanner McKee in the game. Handoff to Sermon. Gain of only a couple. Second and 9 at the 44. McKee takes off. He gets 6 to the 49 of the Colts. 3rd down. Derek Carr is a weird quarterback. That is very accurate. Miss Harley Quinn says, I got a second job at a pizza place and I screamed of happiness when the Eagles got a touchdown. I make pizzas now too. What's your favorite pizza to make, Harley? What's your favorite pizza? 3rd and 4. Inside handoff to Trey Sermon. Gains 1. 4th down. Colts starting defense. Still in the game. Playing Tanner McKee. Nine minutes remaining in the first. Fourth and 2. At the 47 of Indianapolis. Blitz is on. Slant. Should have had it. Incomplete on 4th and 2. Flowers in coverage on Nata. I remember Haloti Nata. He was good. 8:50 left in the first quarter. The Eagles shut down. Here comes Anthony Richardson once again. You'd have to say broccoli cheese pizza because it looks so pretty. Interesting. You still work at, what is it called? Like doing the manicures and stuff? You still work there? Arthur Smith had a mustache. What are you talking about, bro? He has a mustache? Tyler's World says, I think Jonathan Taylor needs to be traded or else he's sitting out this year. Possible. 8:50 remaining in the first. Richardson in the game. The Colts starters remain in the game. We got Braden Smith at the right tackle. Quentin Nelson at left guard. Ryan Kelly at center. Bernard Raymond at left tackle. Michael Pittman, number 11 there. Richardson, play action, throw over the middle is complete to Michael Pittman for a gain of 12. 8:30 remaining in the first. Singh's got the Bills and the Bengals in the AFC ship. Big Al, you've never been to Philadelphia, but you're an Eagles fan? Richardson dancing around the pocket. He runs, and he picks up about 6 yards. Looking good on the last couple of plays. Nice accurate pass over the middle, and then a nice scramble there. He's so fast, man. He's so fast. Harley says, remember to ground spike the like button, turn on the notification bell, subscribe, and become a member for exclusive content. 2nd and 4. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first. Richardson play action. Nice slant over the middle. Big play for Indianapolis. Who the heck is that? Ogletree for a first down. I like this play action, though. A lot of middle of the field throws so far for Richardson. Handoff up the middle. It's Deion Jackson. Gain of a couple. Seven minutes remaining in the first. Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Up the middle, gain of 3. Jackson. 6:50 left in the first quarter. Adam has professional. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so impressed by his thumbnail. My week's been very good. Thanks for asking, man. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Hand off to Jackson. Touchdown! Colts. Suck on that, Jonathan Taylor. And Richardson doing the Eagle selly. Singh says, Niners Cowboys. NFC Championship. Niners win. Wow. Tyler's World says EAGLES. 7-7 Colts and Eagles. Yup. Richardson mocking the Eagles. What do you think of that, Big Al? Robert says Eagles. Coach says 49ers versus boys in October. Yes, sir. Going to the game. Sunday night football. Robert, how you doing, man? Big Eagles guy, Robert. Big Al says Richardson want to get jumped on Broad Street. That's what I think. That's good. Money is nice, but championships are better. Jalen Hurts. Caesar likes the Eagles despite being a Cowboys fan. $6:20 left in the first. Big Al says, hey, coach, how's it going? Eagles. Touchback. Here they come. I think Richardson looked better on that last drive. First drive, not so much. Second drive, much better, much better. Accurate. Accurate with the ball. I like the play calling too. I like the play action. Pull the guard. Get the run game going. Play action it. Get some passes over the middle of the field. I know he's playing backups, but still I thought it looked pretty good. First and 10, 6:20 left in the first. We'll see how much longer he stays in the game. McKee is in the game for Philadelphia. Sermon gains 6 on first down. Second down, 6:11 remaining in the first. The Eagles have a soft place in his heart despite being a Cowboy. Interesting. Second and 4. McKee throws an ugly football, incomplete. Third and 4. He's trying to look for a little out route there to the sticks, but not good enough. 5:43 left in the first. With Sermon cutting like that, we don't need Taylor. Damn right, Big Al. Trey Sermon, baby. Third and 4. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. I think it's Big Tyree Jackson, the former quarterback. McKee throws to Sermon out of the backfield. First down. Sermon. 5:38 left in the first. Sermon trying to make this team, by the way. Andrew says, do you think it is a mistake for the Lions to not run a couple of series with their starters? I do think it's a mistake. I think every team should get a decent amount of work with their starters in at least one preseason game. That is how I feel. I don't think they need to go in every single one, but I think they need to go in a decent amount, get their feet wet. At least that's what I would want if I was a player. I'd get in there for a bit. 5 minutes left in the first, and McKee falls down on the snap, and Sermon is bombarded by 3 Colts in the backfield. 4:50 left in the first. McKee, what are you doing, bro? You're slipping over your center. Oh, the guy stepped on his foot. 2nd and 11, 4:30 left in the first. McKee scrambling away from pressure. Dumps it over the top and looks for a first down to number 39. The unknown man who looks like a running back, but I think he's actually a receiver, but maybe he's just a special teamer. It's a first down, Philadelphia. What a play by McKee after getting his foot stepped on On the last play, at the 44, McKee, handoff to Sermon. No gain. Yeah, the Patriots had to cancel their other joint practices with the Titans because of what happened to the one kid. But they were supposed to, they practiced with the Packers. They were supposed to practice with the Titans as well. Usually teams like to do those joint practices so their starters can get reps in that controlled environment instead of the games. 2nd and 10. A flip to Sermon on a screen. Gain of 3. 3rd down. 3 minutes remaining in the first. Gus Bradley, the defensive coordinator of the Colts. He's been around town. He's been a head coach of Jacksonville. He's been a Super Bowl champion with the Seattle Seahawks. He's been with the Raiders, the Chargers. 3rd and 7. Throw incomplete. Franklin. I like Franklin a little bit. I think he's a good player. On the coverage, linebacker for the Colts. McKee trying to thread the needle. McKee looks like a backup, bro. This guy's got no velocity on the ball whatsoever. Andrew says, I will be at the season opener next Thursday. What should be the first thing I do once I'm there? In Kansas City? I have no idea. I've never been there. I don't know, man, but you better be prepared to go. Da, na, 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 na. You better be prepared. Get that thing going. Make sure to loosen your arm up. Do your arm stretches. Okay? Make sure you do that, bro. You're not going to be prepared for the game if you don't stretch that arm out. You're going to have to do this the whole game. Field goal is good, I think. I missed it. Singh says 49ers versus Bills Super Bowl and the 49ers will win. Wow. Singh is big on the 49ers this year. Big. But I just hate that you have the Bills losing the Super Bowl. Like, how many Super Bowls does this franchise and this fan base have to lose until you give them one, bro? Like, how many? They might as well quit. Jake Elliott from downtown. Andrew says, I want my Lions to win a playoff game, but I want my Eagles to win the Super Bowl. You like the Eagles and the Lions? Huh. You think the Lions will win a playoff game this year? Andrew? It's been much discussed in this comment section today. Wow, Big Al has the Chiefs losing in the AFC Championship to the Buffalo Bills. The crazy guy is in the chat. He says, yo, the #1 Cowboys fan is in the house. Take that, Cesar Blanco. 2:39 left in the first. Richardson coming out for another series. Nice. 6'4", 244, 4.43 40-yard dash. Richardson keeps it himself. He's going to run to the 30, 35, and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. First down, Richardson. Man, his size and speed definitely translates. Definitely translates. Good stiff arm. He almost fumbled the ball, though. At the 41, Richardson looking right. Richardson back left, got lots of time. Throwing it up for Alec Pierce. It's incomplete. I'm surprised Pierce is still in the game. Flag. Steve Rose, what's going on, brother? GPM Music, what's up? Illegal contact, it looks like. I can't hear a word this ref is saying. His mic is not on. He probably turned it off. So it's going to be, I think, automatic first down for the Colts. I think the call was on number 42 in the slot there. Come on, ref. 1st and 10. 3 receiver set. Richardson in the gun. Richardson got pressure to his right. He throws it back over the middle. Nice throw. Stepping away from pressure to Granson. Backup tight end. That's a good throw. A good play. A gain of 7. Maybe 8. He probably could have ran there. But it opened up a lane to throw. It was a little bit low, but... 2nd and 2. Richardson fakes the RPO toss to the right and hands it up the middle for a first down. 1st and 10, 1:20 left in the first quarter. First and 10 with 1:20 left in the first. The accuracy looks fine today so far, Jamari. Richardson hands it to the left. There's a flag. Gain of 7 on the carry for the Colts. That is Hill running the football. Penalty on the defense. Cooper. D tackle. First and 5 now. After the penalty. So that last play was wiped out. At the 35 of Philadelphia. First and 5 for Richardson in the gun again. Richardson throws over the middle, almost intercepted. Bad decision making there. There was 2 guys on Michael Pittman. A lot of starters in for the Colts offense right now, playing a lot of backups for Philadelphia. Deep backups, too. I want to say a lot of these guys are third stringers. I see Josh Downs mixing in here from North Carolina. Rookie wide receiver for the Colts. Richardson hands it off up the middle. I guess you would call that to the right. First down. Easy run. 40 seconds left in the first. Yeah, I would agree, Jamari. I mean, not bad. First and 10. At the 30, fakes the handoff. Now keeps it. Throws. It's a catch. For an easy first down, his receiver was wide open. Michael Pittman Jr., who is now a little bit injured here. The pass was behind him, caused Pittman to adjust to it, and it was a bad pass by Richardson. He should have led him to the right. Pittman had to adjust to it, and now Pittman is limping off the field and into the locker room. I suggest that's the last we're going to see of him. And that would be a shitty way to go in a preseason game against third-string backups. If you guys hear my phone vibrating, there's someone calling me. I'm just going to let that go. All right. Yeah, I mean, there's been up and down moments. That pass behind Michael Pittman might have just caused his receiver to get injured, which is never a great thing. Currently commercial. If you guys have any questions about the NFL season or the upcoming content schedule, let me know. I will answer the questions. I think I'm going to stay on until Richardson leaves the game. So whenever that is. That could be the end of this drive. That could be the end of the first half. I don't know yet. Ryan says, as a Niners fan, I just want an elite quarterback. I love reading these guys' tweets. Crazy guy says, my twin brother is a creator. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why Pittman is in. He shouldn't be in. I don't get it, bro. He just got hurt. Richardson. Alec Pierce motions from the slot to the right. Richardson guns it downfield. Incomplete. There is a flag again. 14:55 left in the second. Nice, crazy guy. Nice, bro. Congratulations. Wait, if he's your twin, is he also crazy? Penalty on Philadelphia. Again. First down for the Colts. Again. Due to the flag. Richardson just trying to jam in some of these passes right now. 5 seconds into the second quarter. Richardson. Hands it off. Gain of 8 on the ground for the Colts. And still the starting offensive line for the Colts. Quentin Nelson is still in the game. 2nd and 2. Richardson hands it off again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I was waiting for the signal because it looked close. But Hull got the touchdown. This Hull guy looks a lot like Philip Lindsay. Looks like a twin of Philip Lindsay. Rockstar Guy says, hi guys, I'm new. What's up, Rockstar? Nice to see you, my man. Will that be the last time we see Anthony Richardson? 13-10 for Indianapolis, waiting for the extra point. They're going to review this scoring play to make sure that he scored. They took a commercial. All right. They took the touchdown back. So they're going to have to redo here. 2nd down. Alvi, what's up, man? Says, hey, what's up? How you doing? It's nice seeing you again on YouTube. Football is back. Yes, sir. Football is back. Almost. Still dealing with this preseason, but almost. We're close. First and goal. 14 minutes left in the second. Hand off. I don't know if he got in. It's close. Nope. 3rd and goal now. 14 minutes left in the second. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Gronk spiked the like button. 13:40 left in the second. Anthony Richardson still in the game. Michael Pittman left with an injury not too long ago. Handoff. I think that's a touchdown. Call it, please. Touchdown. Hull, finally. 13:31 left in the second. It is officially a touchdown for the Colts. Extra point is good. $14-10. Going over some Jonathan Taylor stuff. What do you guys think about Jonathan Taylor? You think he's going to get traded? Or do you think he's going to stay put? Rockstar guy says, go 49ers, Dallas sucks. 13:31 left in the second. Is that Chris Ballard on the sidelines with a play call sheet? The general manager? That's weird. Good return once again from this Eagles returner. There is a flag. 13:24 left in the second. Crazy guy says, shut up, 69ers. At their own 10-yard line. Play action. Under pressure. Sacked. Nearly immediately, that pressure came right up the middle. That was Lewis. Second down. Yo, this Hull guy's got like a mean goatee going on. I didn't realize he was white. I thought he was just like light skin. At the 3-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Gain of a yard. Flag. Sermon still the lead back here for the Eagles. I just want to see if Richardson's done for the night. Holding on the defense. Let's check what the score is in the other game. DeForest Buckner still playing? It doesn't say the score. It's probably at halftime. First and 10 for the Eagles at their own 10. Sermon up the middle to the 14. Nah, Buckner's not still in. Why did they say the penalty was on Buckner? He's not in the game. All right, 2nd and 6. 12 minutes left in the second. McKee throws, first down to the 21. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end it here. Appreciate everybody watching. It looks like Michael Pittman Jr. is back on the sideline, so it's not too serious. Giving a wave to the crowd. But he's probably not going back in. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We got a good glimpse of Anthony Richardson, the Colts starting defense. Eagles backups. We got a little action from the Steelers starters. Steelers starters looked really impressive. Richardson looked okay. Thought kind of sucked to see Pittman get injured, but hopefully he's all right. And didn't see much from the Eagles, to be honest with you. Only glimpses of Marcus Mariota, who's the backup. Nothing to really take away from the Eagles. But look out for some videos coming up, man. Yeah, I'll be back on the streams all season long, man. I'm excited for a season long of streams, and probably the best season yet of streams. Looking forward to all you guys tuning in. If you haven't already, Gronk spike the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure that notification bell is on. There's going to be a video out tomorrow, new video. And team previews, division previews will be out pretty soon. I have one more video I want to do until I get the predictions out for the season, and then we'll go from there, all right? So thanks, guys, for tuning in. It's Mitch. We'll see you maybe tomorrow for the Patriots. I have to see if they're going to be on TV, because if I can't find the actual broadcast, I'm not going to go live. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be live again tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Peace.